Hey, I'm Andy. Today I'm going to be opening 3 random Magic the Gathering booster packs, which I got from while I was ordering some stuff in the past. I've opened up some mystery packs before. I think we've opened up an Hour of Devastation and an Amonkhet one as well. I think the new one that I haven't seen is the Dungeons and Dragons one. So yeah, I know there's Dungeons and Dragons, obviously, but I don't know the set too much. But the dungeons are like kind of like maps or something like that, but anyways, we'll save that one for last since we already opened up these packs before. Let's do them again, I guess. We'll start out with the Hour of Devastation. Still don't know what they include, but obviously we'll find out. Alright, we're going to start out with Blur of Blades for 1 red. Put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. This deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Alright, put that there. We got Carrion Screecher for 3 black, flying. Okay. We got Bitterbow Sharpshooters for 4 green, Vigilance Reach. This is like, I recently opened up some Outlaws of Thunder Junction and the power difference is so wide. Anyways, we got a Graven Abomination for 3. When this attacks, exile target card from defending player's graveyard. Alright, so I don't know when the power started to creep up. I assume it started to creep up all the way from the beginning. It's just, I think now it's more noticeable. But anyways, we got a Striped Riverwinder for 6 blue, Hexproof, and Cycling Blue. Next up, we got a Firebrand Archer for 1 red. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this deals 1 damage to each opponent. Next up, we got a Dutiful Servants, 3 white. Just that. We got an Aerial Guide for 2 blue. Flying, whenever this attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. We got a Marauding Bone Slasher for 2 black. This can't block unless you control another zombie. Alright, we got a Dauntless Aven for 2 white, flying. Whenever this attacks, untap target creature you control. Alright, for uncommons, we got a Ramanap Ruins for tap to add that. Tap pay 1 life to add red. 2 red tap, sacrifice a desert. This deals 2 damage to each opponent. Okay. Next up, we got Riddle Form for 1 blue. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have Riddle Form become a 3/3 Sphinx creature with flying in addition to its other types until end of turn. 2 blue, scry 1. Next up, we got Nissa's Defeat for 2 green. So, destroy target forest, green enchantment, or green's planeswalker. If that permanent was Nissa Planeswalker, draw a card. Wow. Very specific. Very specific. I figured it would have been black, but sure. Oh, we got a mythic. Nice. Even though I probably saw it when I switched. We got the Scorpion God for 3 black red. Whenever a creature with a -1/-1 counter on it dies, draw a card. And then 1 black red, put up a -1/-1 counter on another target creature. When this dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. Alright, pretty cool. Pretty cool. We got a land. And for our token, we got Champion of Wits. So it's when it enters the battlefield, you may draw cards equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. Okay. And then we got apparently Puzzle Quest. I might actually play this. If this is still on the App Store, I might do this for one of my mobile videos that I do. Since technically this is an ad for it, and I play mobile games based on the ads I get, so I might as well try it, right? See how different it is compared to other Match 3 games. So, yeah, interesting start. Next, we're going to do Amonkhet. Maybe we'll get another mythic, who knows? But our first card is the Mighty Leap for 1 white. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying until end of turn. Alright, we got an Ancient Crab, 1 blue, just 1/5 crab. We got Desert Ceradon for 5 red, cycling red. I don't remember the cards in Outlaws of Thunder Junction to be vanilla. even with the commons, like they all had some sort of ability if I remember right, but I don't know if all of them do. It's just the ones that I've seen do. Don't they're not vanilla. Anyways, forsake the worldly for 2 white. Exile target artifact or enchantment, cycling 2. We got blighted bat for 2 black, flying 1. This gains haste until end of turn. Haze of pollen for 1 green, prevent all combat damage that will be dealt this turn, cycling 3. We got Naga Vitalist for 1 green, tap, add to your mana pool 1 mana of any type of land your control that. Oh, add 1. I can't read. Add to your mana pool 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce. There we go. Now we got Winds of Rebuke for 1 blue. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Each player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Okay. Next up, we got Unwavering Initiate for 2 white. Vigilance Embalm for white. And it's exile this card from your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a white zombie human warrior with no mana cost. Embalm only is a sorcery. Uncommons time. We got a Kenra Charioteer for 1 red green. Trample. Other creatures you control have trample. Very cool. It's a jackal warrior, but not like a cat. You think it'd be related, right? No, maybe I'm thinking wrong. Anyways, it's late. Maybe I keep getting confused with something else, but anyways, it's a jackal warrior. True Heart Duelist for 1 white. This can block an additional creature each combat, and it has Embalm 2 white. Then we got Edifice of Authority for 3. 1 tap target creature can't attack this turn. Put a brick counter on this. 1 tap. Until your next turn, target creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Activate this only if there are 3 or more brick counters on this. Okay. Cool. And our rare is the Heart Piercer Manticore. So it's 2 red. Whenever this enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, this deals damage equal to that creature's power to target creature or player. And Embalm is 5 red. Now this one should be like a cat, but I guess Manticore is also a cat, but not really. Because it has the scorpion tail and then the claws, and yeah. So, anyways, next up, we got a foil land, Scattered Groves. So it enters the battlefield tapped and cycling 2, but it's also a forest plains. Alright, pretty cool. And then we actually have a forest. And our token is a hippo token. Alright, cool. And now for Dungeons and Dragons. I've seen some of the cards from it, but I don't remember any. Like I said, there's dungeons, there's dragons, and probably humans. Anyways, we got Thieves' Tools for 1 black. When this enters battlefield, create a charger token. Equip creature can't be blocked as long as its power is 3 or less. Equip is 2. Now we get a Spike Pit Trap for 1. Flash, 5 tap, sacrifice this. Choose target creature, then roll a d20. 1 to 9, this deals 5 damage to that creature. 10 to 20, this deals 5 damage to its creature, create a treasure token. Okay, cool. I feel like it should have been something, if you get a 1, something bad. Like it only deals 1 damage or something, but, and then if you have 20, it deals 10 damage or something, but maybe I may be wrong. Next up, we got a Hill Giant Herd Gorger for 4 green. When this enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Next up, we got a Devoted Paladin for 4 white. Beacon of Hope. When this enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Okay. We got You Find the Villain's Lair for 1 blue. Choose 1. Foil their scheme, counter target spell, or learn their secrets. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Okay. Next up, we got Price of Loyalty for 2 red. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. If mana from a treasure was spent to cast a spell, that creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Nice. Next up, we got Precipitous Drop for 2 black. Enchant creature, when this enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. Enter the first room or advance to the next room. Okay. Enchanted creature gets -2/-2. It gets -5/-5 as long as you've completed a dungeon. Okay. Ooh, alternate art. We got a Ginny Windseer for 3 blue. Flying, when this enters the battlefield, roll a d20. 1 to 9, scry 1. 10 to 19, scry 2. So this one has something you get a critical 20. Or a natural 20, I should say. Scry 3. Alright, cool. We got Grim Bounty for 2 black. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Create a treasure token. Yeah, okay. Next up, we got a Direwolf Prowler for 2 green. 1 green, Direwolf Prowler gets +2/+2 and gains haste until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. Alright. Uncommons, we got a Warlock class. Nice. For black. So at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. Then 1 black, level 2. When this class becomes level 2, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. And then 6 black, level 3. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn. Wow, so it's like double? I feel like there was a card that does that. I forget the name, but I feel like there was a black card that does that too. Magic Missile. Iconic for 1 red. This spell can't be countered. It deals 3 damage divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. Next up, we got an Aberrant Mind Sorcerer for 4 blue. Psionic spells. When this enters the battlefield, choose target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard, then roll a d20. 1 to 9, you may put that card on top of your library. Or 10 to 20, return that card to your hand. I feel like if there was a 20, I feel like you should be able to cast this without paying its mana cost or something like that. Ooh, a rare. We got Ochre Jelly for X green. Trample. This enters battlefield, X +1/+1 counters on it. And then split. When this dies, if it had 2 or more +1/+1 counters on it, create a token that's a copy of it at the beginning of the next end step. The token enters the battlefield with half that many +1/+1 counters on it, rounded down. Okay, that's not really split though, is it? I mean, it kind of is, but I feel like split will create 2 tokens. But anyways, we got a swamp with story text, lore text on it for some reason. I think that's the first time I've ever seen like lore text on a basic land. That's interesting. So you expected to meet hostile Drow in this ancient ruin, but they fled long ago. What darkness could have driven them out? And then we get a treasure token. Alright. Because I know there's like dungeon cards, but I guess you don't get them in every pack. But anyways, those were 3 random mystery booster packs that I've gotten in the past. I don't know when the next one's going to be for the 3 random ones. It's not going to be for a long while, I think. But yeah, we got some cool stuff. We got Ochre Jelly, and we got Scattered Grows, and the Heart Piercer Manticore, and then the Scorpion God. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.